Alright guys, welcome back. We got the new Vanquish VRD Carbon 10th Scale Complete Chassis Builder's Kit. I want to go ahead and take a minute and thank EXOCAGED RC. Without him, this would not be possible. I also want to thank Sean Larman from Jack's RC Recycle and Repair. Thank you guys very much for helping me with this build. I really do appreciate it. It comes with the 2300 kV Quick Run Fusion Pro 2-in-1 combo ESC motor. Awesome. This is from Sean. Thank you, Sean. And Sean also provided the 729 MBL servo. He knows I run all these in all my builds, most of my vehicles. They're great servos. If you guys want to take a look at the specs, they are phenomenal servos, guys. I'm not just saying it because he donated this to this build. I'm also saying it because I love them. They are spectacular. Okay, enough about that. We also got a body for it, so I'll have to paint that. I don't know if I'm going to do a video on painting it or not. Probably not. Not that great of a painter, guys. I want to go ahead and show you what's inside here. We got the book. This is instructions and stuff on how to build it. Sticker kit. You know, all the stuff to put it together. So it should be fun, guys. But yeah, without further ado, we'll go ahead and get this thing started and get going on this build. You know, I'm gonna try to do a little time lapse of the video. Haven't done it before, so please forgive me if this video sucks. I'm sorry in advance, but I'm gonna try. We'll see how it turns out. All right, guys, thank you. All right, guys, let's dig into this thing and start assembling it. Just first things first, we need our book. All our directions. Don't need the stickers right now. That will be later. Get that out of the way. Lay our boxes of bags out. All right. Spare parts. Sweet. I love spare parts. D bag. I mean, bag D. All right, so it shows everything that we need. We need needle nose pliers, side cutters, of course that. We will need pretty much everything I got here. Need a 1/16. 1/16, huh? A 7mm and a 5.5. Okay, I do have a 1/16 right here. We're good with that. Bag A. Bag A. Bag C. Bag F. Bag D. Alright, bag A. And bag A right here. Bag E and 1. All right. All right, that's bag A. Looks like over hexes, tubes. Ooh, they got weighted brass tubes for the axles, guys. That's pretty cool. Guess we'll use their servo horn. There's this transmission stuff. Oh, no, portal gears. Okay, cool. All right, get this stuff undone. I got nice grease, nice blue grease. I was gonna use my marine grease, but it don't look like I need to. I'll use what it came with the kit. Axles. Okay, so what it shows first is servo mount. Now I can go ahead and put this on here, but the problem with that is it's not powered, so I can't get it centered, so I guess I'll have to do that later. It's just no big deal. There's no hardware in that. Axles. Hardware from servo not included. I hope it has those. Yeah, here they are. Cool. Man, they don't like using regular bags, do they? Okay. And this would be facing like that, so it shows it goes in like so. It's the Helios hex driver. They work really good, and their tips are lifetime. So if you break one, you can get them switched out by Helios. They will switch them out for you for free. Best thing to do is wait until you go to an event like I do, like USDE or Beat the Creek or Cherokee Rock Village or something like that, where you're gonna see them. So take them your broken tips there, and they'll just go ahead and switch them out for you. That's what I normally do, and my friends normally do. Makes it a lot easier. You ain't got to mail nothing. You just go ahead and get it done while you're there, which is fine. Can't believe I'm mounting a servo right now and I haven't even started building it. Why would they do this first? I have no idea. But whatever. Don't go crazy with these things. Always go back and hand tighten the very end. I just go until they stop. I'm really used to this Black & Decker gun, so I know when to stop and when not to. You can kind of feel it. So, yeah. Pretty easy. Saves a lot of time. I also have a Black & Decker like screwdriver one too. Don't need nothing fancy for this stuff like a DeWalt or Milwaukee or none of that, man. Black & Decker is just fine. I got snap-on tools for real mechanic stuff. Don't need it for RC stuff. Alright, there's that. It did show probably that's what they meant by hardware for servo not included, was the screw, because of the depth of you know, the depth of them are different on other servos, so they usually don't include these. That way the hardware with the servo, you want to use that screw for the servo screw, for the servo horn screw. So that's what I'm going to do. Pull the servo horn out. Now I'm going to go ahead and leave all these gears and bearings and stuff in this bag until I need them, because I don't want dirt getting in them, even though my work area is fairly clean And you guys should do that. Also, make sure your work area is pretty clean before you start a build like this, because all the bearings, and they do have open bearings that are not sealed in this kit, and you don't want to get, you know, sand and dirt and crud in them right off the rip. That would be a bad deal, if you know what I mean. Sure you do. Now, we know the servo isn't centered, so I'm not going to tighten it down. Just putting it in to put it in. Alright, that part's done. Set that off to the side for now. Now, looks like they got us putting it on the axle, but I'm not doing that until it's built. No way. I'm not going to be fighting that axle with a servo on top of it while I put it together. No way at all. Not going to happen. Ever. Alright, so let's get our rod ends. Now, I'm going to kind of fast forward through this video and stuff on the clips, so this video ain't tremendously long, and hopefully I'm not getting in the way with my hat and stuff. That would suck. Let's see here. Alright, so it looks like the two angled ones, these two, will be for the long one. This one. Vanquish is kind of skimpy on their freaking rod ends, man. Or their rods. Like, I would think that they'd be a lot bigger than what I'm using right now. I don't care for that too much. You can get these on EXOCAGED.com. He sells these. They're great for doing rod ends and shocks, and they got a hole puncher on them for punching holes in tires. All types of good stuff, man. But these are great for holding rods so the rod don't spin. Well, it shows it all the way in, so that's what I'm going to do. And if it starts to spin in there, simply go to the next hole. And then you just, now it ain't going to move. And it's pretty cool. These are very nice. Now, you can also do the whole, put this in here and turn it, or a screwdriver, whatever. I usually get them started by hand. And take a screwdriver, stick it in the hole, and turn, and turn, and turn, and turn until you can't turn no more. But don't break it. You break it, then you're screwed. Make them even. That one's done. On to the little one. I'm getting hungry. Alright, you're gonna make me do it right off the jump here, huh? Alright. Alright, this one shows, this is the drag link bar. So it shows straight up. One's straight up and down, one's flat. So one's going to go with the knuckle, steering knuckle, and one's going to go on the servo. That's why I wanted you to go ahead and mount it, I guess. But my axle isn't built yet, so I'm not doing that. I'm just getting this together. And we'll go back and put them in. Come around to the other side. That's my OCD, guys. I have to make sure things are perfect for some reason. But it's okay. I just take that, a pair of pliers, I like using these better. They pop them right in. These are snap-on wire stripping pliers. Boop. That one's done. That one's done. Pretty cool. It comes with weighted housings for the front axles. I already ordered the ones for the rear. I will have all four corners weighted. Alright, that one's done. On to the next step. Everything else can be done with after I get the axle together. Alright, this is assembly of the rear axle, it looks like. I would rather assemble the front axle first. It's not showing it yet. Oh, that's why, guys. I missed the page. Huh. That's funny. They did want you to assemble it first. Ain't that something? Alright, we got the axles together now. Two put together now. Pretty sure this is all for the front axle. Alright, so that, let's build our center sections first. Need to put the gear on it. What is it? My dog is bothering me, guys, sorry. So those will be those. And all of these little ones. Alright. That thread lock. Size is that is 1.5 it looks like. Put that in. I don't like using these. I'm gonna use my thread locker. They're a pain in the butt. I don't like it. A little bit goes a long way. There's a lot on that one, so share it with another one. I always do stuff like this by hand. So everything goes in nice. You're not worrying about stripping nothing out, doing something stupid. Oh, you can feel these go in nice. All right. I'm probably going to fast forward through a lot of this video, so me talking is just going to sound like a chipmunk, I'm sure. Always go around a couple of times, guys. Find a mark and go around twice at least, because you want it to seat all the way in. You don't want to be running down the trail or running a comp and your stuff back out, but that's why you put Loctite on them, of course. But if you go around tight twice, you will know that you got them all good. All right, now for the bearings, they are open bearings, and they're using these housings here for the bearings. Looks like they got a little bit of grease in them, but I like to go ahead and put a little more. That way we know that they're good and greased, and they will be okay for longevity. So go ahead and put a little bit of grease in these guys, man. Ain't gonna hurt, that's for sure. I just roll it around, squeeze it in. Alright, so we got that one. Pop that net housing. Pop that on this guy. This other one, put some grease in it too. They actually did a pretty good job greasing them, shockingly. But I want more. More is better, right? Let's see, a lot of grease in that guy. Guarantee one thing, it's not going to fail because of grease. So, this guy looks like we got 2 bearings, and then we got a bearing that goes in here. These are sealed bearings, so we don't have to worry about putting grease in these. Now, you can use a caliper to measure all your stuff. I've done these kits so many times that I pretty much know where these go. But if you're not sure, definitely use a caliper. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's one of these. Digital caliper. Yes, I have one. I just don't need it. Like I said, I've done these builds a lot, so I'm pretty good at them. It's going to slide in there like that. I'm going to put some grease on that guy. I just go around, pack it into the teeth a little bit. Okay. I also like to put some on the pinion too. It ain't gonna hurt. It's just gonna sling it off anyway, so let's just make sure you get a good coating. That's all this is really ensuring. Yeah, drop it. There you go. Alright. Like that. And in there. And which way is this orientated? Looks like that. Would go in. Like that. Okay. These are going to be held in by four these oh, wrong hole. It'll let you know if it's the wrong hole, guys. Yes, she will. Just start the thread. This is only plastic. You don't want to strip them all out real bad right off the get. You don't want to go too fast with this either, guys, because it creates heat in the threads and it will make your threads garbage. Like I said, always go through and tighten them by hand if possible. Always. These are EXOCAGED hex drivers. You can get these on his website, EXOCAGED.com. Pretty cool. Good quality too. All right. That's turning nicely. Okay. All right, let's see what else it says to do. Guess we got to put our tubes in. So our tubes go in. Long tube goes on this side. And short tube goes on this side. And then a washer, or not a washer, a bearing. Be a little guy. Little guy. Yep, there you go. And you push on these bearings. Make sure you hit the outer side of the race, guys. Do not hit the plastic part. That's the seal. And you will destroy the bearing if you hit that seal. So you can either do it with a socket you just work around it. That's what I do. Something flat. The end of the hex is flat. Like I said, just don't hit the black part of the seal. You hit that, you might as well start over. Because you did it wrong. Alright, there's one. I'm going to go ahead and put my axles in. Things turning nicely. Axles are in. Now we can build the portals. I'm just cleaning up the burrs. Don't need no burrs. Alright, so we'll get bearings. Okay, the hex will go on the outside. There's the pins. There's a bearing. Did I jump ahead on that one? I might have. Little bearing, then big bearing. Okay, yeah, I jumped ahead, guys. No biggie, just pop it out. Okay. Bearing goes there. This bearing goes here. That one's done. This bearing goes here. This bearing goes here. That one's done. Alright, then we got these. These have bearings also. So you're going to go little bearing here. Little bearing here. And a bearing there. Bearing there. Mint. Nailed it. Alright. And that's it for the bearings. Hopefully I didn't put them in wrong. Oh. Okay. So, if you're not using the caps, you're using the weights, you got to use these. Now I got to take the bearing back out again. Ain't no big deal. Okay. I don't even know why I had them out, because I'm not using them. I'm using these caps. Okay, so it shows this goes here. See, you got your pin. Okay. A pin. Does that go there? Huh? Okay. I'm going to launch that across the room, guys. That would have been not good. Oh. Pins don't like me. I don't know why I'm putting that on yet. Let's go ahead and get everything together first. Be smart about it. What did I do wrong here? Oh, I see what I did wrong. I see, said the blind man. No big deal. Just do it again. isn't a right or a left. We're okay there. Alright, there's one. Put this one together now. Dang. These pins, I hate them. Alright, that's it. I guess they give us one extra bearing. Don't know what for, but okay. Now, they don't really give you any extra screws on this, guys, so be sure to watch what you're doing with your screws. Keep count. Alright. Alright, there's two little screws down bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm probably going to do the rest of the build on a time lapse anyways, so because this takes a while, as you can tell. And I'm sure you guys don't want to watch hours and hours of me doing this crap. Just fast forward to the end product, right? Because that's all you guys are worried about, is what it looks like and how it works. Pretty sure, anyways. Alright, so alright, so the pumpkin facing out. This one will go like so, right? No, maybe so. I'm just going to get a bolt with a bushing on it. Just a whole lot of the same, guys. Like I said, I'll go ahead and put you guys on a time lapse and you can just watch me go real fast while I'm going real slow. Sure you don't want to hear me babbling on anyways. Really wish we'd get some subscribers. I get tons of views and I am so thankful for all the views. But if I'm not really getting the subscribers, there isn't really much point in me doing this. Because the channel won't really grow. In order for the channel to grow, I need the subscribers. And like I said, I appreciate everything you guys do. Without you, I would not want to do this at all. Now, I'd still do this, but I just wouldn't video it. But I like to do stuff like this so I can help people that need help putting stuff together, or, you know, anything that I video. If it helps somebody, that's awesome. I love that. All right, everything's moving smoothly. Everything's working the way it should. Sweet. All right, we'll put the hexes on, and then that's going to be it for this for right now. That is 1.5. Yep. Throw a little bit of Loctite on that booger. Whoa, way too much. Way too much. Don't over tighten them, guys. They will break. I have broken quite a few sets. I feel like I've done this before. I wonder why. Wonder why. Like with these set screws, I just wipe off the excess. Because like I said, you do not need a lot. It's just a little reassurance that it's going to stay. But the wheel itself is going to hold that set screw in. So technically doesn't even need to be there. Alright guys, look at that. Nice and smooth. Everything's turning the way it should. Cool. There's one axle done, guys. I guess I can go ahead and mount this on here too. The one we started with. Ha 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 ha. That's funny. Alright. That's gonna go here. Like so. And then that gets, what does this get? Looks like these long boogers here. And then a shorter one. I want to say there's 3 of those for something. I want to say it's this one. I don't know, I didn't measure it. I'll probably get a better servo mount for this eventually. But right now, this one will do just fine. Just fine. Ooh, I bet you I know what that one was for. We'll find out in a minute. That's backwards. The way that they showed this, bolted up. They made me put it on backwards. That's awesome. The servo is backwards. So the servo should be right there. So it's straight. So that's awesome. It's awesome that they made me put it on backwards. Or maybe I did, I don't know. Simple as this though, just flipping it around. No big deal. Got it. Like I said, I'm gonna have to put power to it, guys, to make sure it's centered. So the best thing that we can do right now is just put it in there and we'll see if it's good. But I know that I'll be taking this back off and powering it up and then getting it centered to 0 and then putting it in, putting Loctite on it. Alright guys, that's it for that axle. On to the next one. All right, guys, we got this Vanquish VRD carbon build done. It's been a heck of a build. I got it all complete. Everything's on. I still have to paint the body and all that good stuff. I'm waiting on the wheels, tires, and inserts to come in. So as soon as that does, I'll get everything together and we'll have it out on the rocks at the Exoplex. Alright guys, if you have not yet, please do like and subscribe and share. It really helps the channel grow. I do really appreciate it, and thank you all for watching. We'll see you next time.